Hello everybody, thanks for watching. This is going to be a little review video on this, the Cyma CM.060. This is the A version with the longer outer barrel. It comes in three versions, the CM.060, CM.060A, which this is, and the CM.060B. The B version comes with a suppressor or silencer like this. This is not the exact model, but something similar. Just something I had. And of course the gun does not come with the red dot scope. But let's start with the barrel extension here. It does not improve the accuracy or the performance of the gun at all. This is just for the looks. But you can, if you want to, you can put in a longer inner barrel, and it's possible to get it all the way through. So you can put in a longer precision barrel or something like that, and in that way improve the performance of the gun. But on the gun itself you have a 14mm counterclockwise threading, so you can put on any type of suppressor, silencer, flash hider, whatever you like. Yeah. But if we start from the back here, we have a sling mount loophole here in the back, so you can put on a sling, but of course there's no one of those quick detachable sling mounts, but it's okay. It's what it is, just like the real steel. When you want to release the magazine, you have to push down on these buttons here on both sides, and then you can take off the magazine. The magazine. This is a low cap magazine, 90 to 100 BBs. You have to use a speed loader, and it feels okay. But in the beginning I had some issues with feeding, because for some reason once in a while it wouldn't feed. But I put in a little silicone in the hole here, silicone oil, and that seemed to fix the problem. Also with the hop up of the gun, which we'll get into later, I had the same sort of issue with being hard to adjust. But after I gave it some silicone oil, it kind of fixed that. So maybe it was just a little too dry. Also, it's compatible with other magazines. This is a King Arms high capacity magazine, and I've used both magazines without any problem. So that's really nice. The whole lower here is of course plastic, and it's a little bit too slick or smooth for my taste. Let's see if I can show how it looks. Something like that. You probably could improve the gun with a little bit of skateboard tape under the grip here, or maybe do a stippling job. But besides that, it's okay. There's nothing really that flexes. The only place is a little bit here where it's we have this big surface, but it's really not much. And also seam lines of the plastic. I don't know if it shows, but there's a little bit here. It looks like they've tried to cover it well, but you can see it. So it's not perfect, but it's not that bad. It's somewhere just in the middle. But of course this is a cheap gun, and not a high-end gun, so it's probably what you could expect. We have a charging handle up here, and it's on both sides. And it's also a metal piece. The whole upper here is metal. I'll take out the magazine, and all the metal parts is really nice done. I see no problem with those at all. You also have a rail on top. It's also metal, and you have two single pieces of rail here on both sides, and the metal as well. They are detachable with screws, so you can take them off if you want to put something else on it or just don't like your rails. To take the whole thing apart, you have to push in on this piece, and it's really easy, and then it comes apart. It's well done, and I don't see any problem with the locking system at all. The hop-up unit, from what I can see online, from from other parts, it looks like it might be compatible with the Marui. I don't have any Marui parts here, so I can't test it or compare it, but it looks like it could be swapped with the Marui aftermarket part. The whole hop-up unit itself is plastic, and it seems a little bit cheap to me, and also it was a little bit difficult to adjust. I probably would recommend to change it at a later time, but as long as it works and it does its job, which it does now, it's pretty okay. The inner barrel, typically Cyma brass 6.08 millimeter inner barrel. It's the brass is relatively heavy and stable, so it shoots okay with that. But still, it's something you can probably would change at a later point, or if you want to upgrade. It's the first thing I would upgrade. Put in the hold. Oh, let me just show before I put it back together. You can see here these pins that goes back and activate the gearbox in the back. The trigger is it's okay for what it is, but there's a little bit it's a little bit what you can say, mushy. It's not really affirmative, but where it sort of breaks or shoots. The whole safety part here, I don't know if it shows. You can operate it from both sides. And it really clicks well into place with both full auto, semi-auto and safe mode. That's it. What else is there to say about this gun? Yes, it's well made. It shoots okay. The FPS on the gun is after I tested it from around 119 meters per second to 124 meters per second, but most of the shots were around 121 to 122 meters per second. And that's after I've been out and shooting a couple of thousand BBs through this in a game, or some games. So it might be a little too hard for if you're playing at indoor fields with a lower FPS limit. In the back here, you can access the battery compartment and the gearbox. I don't see a quick change spring inside, but it's, you have the sort of the, what it's called, I don't remember, but you know what it is. There's room for a 9.6 volt battery like this, which comes with the gun, and it will fit right in, no problem there. However, speaking of the battery, this battery that came with the gun just didn't work. I threw away the crappy charger that also came with the gun, and if you want to see the box that it came with, watch my unboxing video. This battery, I tried to charge it with, I have two different types of smart chargers, and they both said ready after just not too many minutes of charging, but when I use it I can shoot maximum 10 to 20 shots, and then it just dies. So putting in the box with the gun a battery that just doesn't work, then don't put a battery in it, and skip the crappy charger. That's not exactly room. I usually use these, this is LiPo stick batteries, and that's, yeah, I can get it in just like that, but then it sticks out just a little too much, so I can't get the sort of this end shoulder part, end plate on it. It's really easy to get back on. You just have to put it down at the exact right spot, and then just click it back like that, and it locks into place real nice. So to sum it all up, it's a good gun, but it's not that good. Is it worth the money? Yes, because it's really cheap, and it's definitely not fantastic. It probably couldn't be a little bit improved with another pop-up unit and better inner barrel, but it's not really needed, but because the performance is quite okay. If I had to give this some sort of rating, which I like to do, it'll probably end up somewhere in the middle. I rate stuff from 0 to 10, and this is gonna be a 5 because of the low price and the extra outer barrel that I can use if I feel for it. So that's it for the Cyma CM.060, the P90 or PS90 replica. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. And until I see you next time, remember to have some fun and enjoy the day. See ya.